Yo. So hi guys, what's up? Today we're gonna be ranking every one of TTD's events so far. I think I have them all, so we'll see as we go along. Also, some might not make much sense. There's just like a random unit here, but they make sense to me, and I'll explain it as we go along. Also, I want to add another. Can you add more of these things? How would I, in theory, add? There we go. Right. Um. What are we gonna title these? Um, God tiered. Um, great. Mid. Actually written. Mid. Bad. Horrible. And the worst of all. Beans. No. The worst of all can be like. What should I? What should the worst be? What should the worst be? Just say like. Worse than horrible. We're gonna start off with something that I don't think's too controversial. Valentine's event can have a high mid. Like the way this is gonna work is like the further towards this, the further towards the sidebar where my mouse is, then that's like the better ranked within the columns. This is the hunt event right here. No, it's not. This one's the hunt event. We'll just do the Easter event first. Easter event. I think Easter event has to go in great because there was like a way. I wouldn't call it exploiting, but you used to be able to farm so many gems before they like nerfed it and realized that it's way too OP. And I remember me and my friend, not like a competition, but me and my friend were literally like I had like 8 accounts constantly farming. Me and my friend were just like checking in on each other's farms. It was well fun. The hunt event has to go to horrible. Oh, I am missing one. The classic event. Speaking of hunt event and being bad, I bet you can tell where I'm gonna put the classic event then. Classic, and then we come here, choose a file. We put the classic that's spelt wrong. Open this. Classic is. The thing is, in the classic there was more to do. There was actually a map with the classic, but the hunt, just like the classic and the game was sort of dying, and yeah. Last year's Halloween event. This was when I started the game. I am putting this like very. That can go into God actually. The Turkey Town. I want to put this in God. I want to put this in God. Although there was less to do, there wasn't an event pass. Turkey Town can go in great because like it was still amazing. Right, top tier great, top tier God. Last year's Christmas update, actually the best. I hatched a Titan present, man. Like on release, absolutely amazing. Um, yeah, it was just a fun time, and we were all excited that I'd hatched it. Like, I literally, as well, we were poor. We literally had our like rares and like epics and like yeah, and then I hatched that, and I say me and Barney. Barney has now quit, but now like my inv is stacked. Like, and after this Christmas update here, when I hatched the Godly, that's when my inv started stacking, and then it just went on from there. Where do we go next? St. Patrick's update. With this one, the thing is, the Leprechaun Cameraman added a whole new game mechanic. This was like a really fun update, I'd say. I actually really like the Titan Clover Man. Like, I might put a little bit of gameplay up here on screen, depending if I can be bothered. But I like the Lucky Block system. I remember that was the Titan Clover Man was. I just said Titan Prison Man. Titan Clover Man was really good. Leprechaun was really good. Fun times. No map, sadly, but Endless had just been revamped. So I say this goes like worst in great so far. What do we do next? Let's go with the clock event. This I know isn't the right picture. I couldn't find the right picture. I'm apologizing. I apologize about that. Thing is with the clock event, it's brought a lot of players back. It's when my like farming arc fully came in. I've farmed the Bonito TV, bought it when it was worth 300k. I was on a holiday during this, like, and I was farming just on my on my phone. It was amazing. Clock event. Clock event might have to go in front of. I can't decide between behind or in front of Easter event. Easter event was just I'll say behind because Easter event was easier to get gems and just more fun. Clock event was harder to get gems, but I got a lot more of them. It was it's better than no there it is. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it there. Hands off. Where else have we got? We have the New Year's event. Now, this event, like as an event, I didn't actually play it that much. Like, yeah, as an event, I didn't even play it that much. Purely just because, like, I didn't feel like an event. You just had to sit in the lobby and get the crate, and then I always opened the crate and got nothing. The units are both horrible. They've not aged well at all. Although, it wasn't the best times of TTD. I think I've got to go bottom of mid at the minute. Bottom of mid. Now we have the 4th of July event. This is basically exactly the same as this, and the only reason I accept like the odds are worse in here. The only reason I put this up higher is because it was like best time to today. I say this 4th of July event has to go into bad or yeah, just bad for now, just bad. Just purely because like there wasn't much to do except sit in AFK in a lobby, and then after you'd done your AFKing, you'd get a crate, open it, and get nothing. What else have we got here? April Fool's event. Now, when this released, I couldn't actually play it straight away because I was not like I wasn't here. I was like an hour away from my house, and I was there for 2 days. I couldn't play this except for on my phone. But you know what's annoying? You know what's really annoying? My phone, right? It's not because I've got a bad phone. Roblox kept glitching out my phone and being like, your memory is used. My RAM is apparently fully used. My 16 gigs of RAM in my phone is apparently fully used halfway through the match every time. And this is Ohio mode. But I absolutely do love Ohio mode still. It's definitely the best map. Like, no, not the best map. It's definitely one of my favourite maps. And once I got home, I played this a lot, but I didn't play it on release. I say this has to go bottom of great, bottom of great. I can't put it at mid. It has to be bottom of great. Now we have these events. I'm gonna try and use the old first summer event. This is when they realised the game needed to be less pay to win, and there needed to be a lot to do because like the game was dropping off a cliff because of the food crate event. What happened was with this event, it was quite fun actually. I did a decent bit of farming, but for this one, I was also away from home for about half of it. This one actually did retain players as well. This is like, I think this is the first update I've actually put on, that I'm gonna put on, that's like, the players that drop over a cliff, because I think all the rest of these that I've put on so far, if I'm not mistaken, like the players actually retained. Yeah, they did, but this one was the first, like the first one where the players started to not like retain at all. Didn't retain players. I'm gonna put this bottom of mid, just because farming wasn't very good. you could tell they were just like cramming everything into an event just to be like, yeah, let's just cram everything into this event to try and get players back, which is good, except there was like not too much to do. But I hated the Sand Isles map. Like, oh, I didn't mention I hashed the Volcanic Titan and the boss toilet on release day from that. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But nah, that it has to go into bottom of mid at the minute. It was, see, it was better than this, but this was like good old time of T today, so bottom of mid. Next, we're gonna go with the drill event. Now, the drill event, I think this is probably how the trainer thought went for the drill event. Game, dead, last massive event, clock event. Let's just do everything from the clock event, just shove it into the drill event, and just make some new units. Which is good, actually. It was a good like update, but I mean, I don't know. It just felt like we'd already played it, and also what I didn't like about the drill event was the fact that the event pass was like ridiculously nerfed. That's what I don't like about these newer events. The new Christmas event doesn't even have an event pass, but the event passes are ridiculously harder, making it so most players aren't going to be able to get the chance to even like get the units out of the event pass. So make the event pass back to how it used to be, and then people will actually grind. I remember I grinded for this event pass. Yeah, I swear this was it. I grinded this event pass until the end of it. I grinded this event pass until the end of it. Like, any one of these had an event pass except for the Christmas one. I grinded till the end of it just because the Christmas one I was sort of a noob still. But, yeah, so, for the drill event, the thing is, I think it's, like, end of great. It's got everything you want in an event, it didn't retain players. The ultimate's aged poorly. The units just aren't going well. Another thing I think about this is the over fluctuation of units. There used to be like one ultimate and like 100 of them. Now there's like 80 billion ultimates. Each one of them 80 billion ultimates has like 80 billion of them existing, and then it's not rare to have an ultimate anymore. They need to, like, the way the Godlies were. I know Godlies are worth nothing now, but the way Godlies were is in most events they'd only have up to Mythic, not even up to Godly, and they were ridiculously rare, so they were hard to get. So they either need to, like, make dramatic, like, they need to just, like, make a new rarity and make it, like, as hard as Godlies were to get. I think that'd be good. Also, they just need to balance everything, man. They just need to make an update where they, like, get all of the old, like, all of the old units, and then either upgrade them or downgrade the new units. I'd be happy with the downgrade of the new units. So, like, yeah, it's just overbalanced. Like a speaker like it used to be like a UTS does 12,000, or one with AOE does less or whatever, like with better AOE. But now it's literally like the speaker large helicopter Beeble Bob does like 6 billion damage, whereas the ultimate Titan drill does 2 damage. It's like just not balanced at all. I'm going to stop ranting about that. Let's go on to the next one. Next up, we're going to actually rate the Thanksgiving event for this year. It was mid. I think this could be bad. Should I try and talk myself out of it being in the bad tier? No, I'm not even trying that. It's literally being worst of bad, purely because there was no new mechanics, there wasn't an event pass, it was literally just a crate, and if you'd have got the crate like last year from winning the map, I'd have enjoyed that more, but you had to get currency, and it's like 2 turkeys, but 2 turkeys like impossible to get, and it would take you like an hour. Also, the map was ridiculously easy, and even with mid units, I beat it with a Titan Cinema Man, a Titan Cinema Man, a UTS, a Santa TV, and a speaker repair with full auto skip the whole time. So you don't even need good units. That squad costs like ignore the speaker repair. You don't need it. That squad will literally cost under 1,000 gems, and you can beat the mode. It was ridiculously stupid. The RNG event. Oh my god. I hated this event. Like, this is opinion on this one, right? I might put it worst of horrible, or even I might put it in worse than horrible. Oh. The reason, I will explain this and I'll have a rant. I can't tell if I put it in worst in horrible or worse than horrible. I'm just going to put it in worse than horrible, right? This event was horrible. It was like worse. I just said this event was horrible and I put it in worse than horrible. It was just awful. There was literally, the point of it was RNG, right? Which sounds fun. You go into a match, you roll for units. The way they could have done this, where it would actually have been fun, was have like a roll button in the lobby and you roll and you actually roll for units. A bit like in Pet Sim, how they did it. Like you roll for units and you can get pets, like with better dice or like whatever they wanted to use in this case. But no, they added a game mode, which is an overcomplicated version of Ohio mode that takes double as much time, because rather than just pressing 1, you have to press roll on your screen and wait for it to roll through. There's no actual good part about the RNG aspect, because you're going to end up getting a good unit anyway if you just spam roll. There's no auto roll, which an RNG game needs, even if it costs Robux. Put auto roll there, like for like 100 Robux. You can keep adding more and more slots to your hotbar, but you can't upgrade how many units you can place. So if you have 10 slots in your hotbar, you can barely even place 1 of each. The crate has horrible units in that obviously everyone else thinks this, because only 5k of the godly exist, even though it's not even that rare of a godly. The mage camera woman's a pet. Like, I don't like any of this event. I don't even think the units look like good. The map looks quite cool. That's the only thing I could say is okay. This crate, I hate the crate. I literally grinded for some of these crates, and the match takes stupidly ages because you can't auto escape because you never know what units you're gonna have or how much money. And there's just so much stuff that could have been added into updates. It just felt really rushed and useless. I could rant about this for longer, but I'm not gonna. Also what I have is, oh Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus Christ. I'm gonna stop trying to close the ad. Also, right here, this Christmas update, the new Christmas update. The thing is, I want to like this so bad, but there's nothing that I like about it. That sounds ridiculous. Let me open up Roblox, right? And I'll just show you. I will show you. 1 second. 1 second, guys. Why can't I have group as a folder? 1 second, 1 second. Opening on Roblox, literally right now. I really want to like this event. That's the problem. Like, I loved last year's Christmas event, and I was expecting a decent bit, right? I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a lot from this event. But what there was is not a lot. What there was is just like, feels rushed. Right, we have Roblox here. We have Roblox. Right up here. We open up like Christmas. This held players. Okay. Anyway, we open up the Todd Tower Defense right here. We start loading him, right? I really like the map, actually. I don't like that they haven't done some sort of Christmas VIP. That does seem a bit mid and rushed. Also didn't really like that the dice mode is still here. Or RNG mode or whatever. But let me show you like the problem with this event, right? Really cool crate. Cool ultimate that already too many exist of. Skibidi Claus, Snowman, Present Man, all these units that are cool. You've got to do these tasks. Most of which are an absolute pain in the neck. Like 120 and endless. Like, I can get to that. Like, I'll show you my... Oh, I just keep saying like. I'll show you my endless. Oh, well, my endless was 168 before, right? 168, so just shy of the leaderboard. So I can easily get to that on the endless. But it'll take, like, 120 will take, like, half an hour to 40 minutes, depending. And I've got to do wave 80 in a separate game. So that means this together is probably about 80 minutes, and then the Abysmal is like 20. I'm spending about 100 minutes to get the bottom line of quests done. Bear in mind the top ones, these are going to be like 20 minutes each, so that's 40 minutes, and then I would have to play more, because... one sec. Let me just do some brain that isn't braining. Yeah, I'd have to play another 1 or 2 matches of this, which means I'm spending about 200 minutes to complete these quests, which is a lot. And then I also have to go around and find these missing gifts. Yeah, I also then have to go around and find the missing gifts. Why do no gingerbread houses exist? I need to go. I'm gonna get a gingerbread house. I don't care. But then I just don't want to do all this. But then, bam, you've done all of that, like, crap, for what? Like, a gingerbread house. There's not units through it. There's literally Frost Boy, which is mid, and Gingerbread Man, which I don't have, because they literally haven't been released yet, the Gingerbread Men. Like, they literally haven't been released. I think I have the mythic. Oh yeah, here's the mythic. But, like, oh, it's so annoying. It's literally infuriating. But I'm infuriated by it, at least. Like, also, like, these Skibidi Claws, like, too many exist. That is your first problem. I'm gonna go summon just to anger. Look, pop a couple of these. Like, 41 minutes. Let's just gamble off this crate, sure. Watch this. I'm not gonna get anything. This is my main complaint about just Toilet Tower Defense, not the events. But look, I'm not gonna get anything good. Best I'll probably get is a mythic at best. A mythic could be impressive, I'm gonna be honest. Like, no mythic yet. No mythic yet. No mythic yet. No mythic yet. What a surprise, no mythic yet. What a surprise, no mythic. No mythic. And believe it or not, I didn't get a mythic. That isn't surprising, I'm gonna be honest. Like, the odds on Summoner are absolutely horrible. Adobe. Like, yeah, horrible odds is my main problem. How's my clan doing? Oh, I can claim that rewards. Clan strength is that, okay. But like, the Centurion a lot exist, but literally the Titan Turkey Man basically non-exist. I don't even have a Dice Man. I'm not sure how many of them exist, but not many of the new godlies are coming existent, except for Skibidi Claws, which clearly a lot of are. But like 8K, quite a lot of all these exist, not good examples. But if we just scroll up, the new exclusives are not selling. 20K, 28K, I've not got a better example. Shop. I can't even see them, but like basically not many of the new ones exist, which is just showing that people are not wasting their money on this game. Which, fair enough. I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's not that much point. So, also, if anyone wants to offer for any of my units, feel free. So I'll just slowly scroll. You can pause the video if you want to look. This is what I mean. This stupid unit infuriates me. Yeah, but if you want to offer for any of these, drop a comment down below. but you can pause the video if you need to go slower, but some are signed as well. Scroll down. I have most of the units in this game. So anyway, see you later. Hope you enjoy my rant.